Hey guys, Martin here from Mattress Clarity. Today we're talking about a mattress that needs no introduction, the Purple mattress. We're going to be talking about its construction, my experience with it, who it's a good fit for, and who it's not a good fit for. Let's get started. First off, if you want to see a list of our top picks for mattresses, head over to mattressclarity.com. There you're going to find some great reviews on mattresses, bedding, pillows, and some great discounts on mattresses like the Purple Original mattress. So as the name suggests, the Purple comes from Purple, a producer of some very interesting mattresses. Right now they have 4 mattress models, but the Purple Original is their base model. But like the others, it has a very interesting material right in the top layer, and it does take some explanation. So let's do that right now. So now let's take a look at the construction of the Purple mattress. First off, it's 9.5 inches tall, and starting on top and working our way down. First off, we have a soft flex cover. It's very soft and breathable as well. Then on top we have the kind of heart and soul of the Purple mattress, the Purple grid. It's made of something called a hyperelastic gel polymer. And the basic idea is it stays flat and supportive until you apply enough pressure. Then that area and that area only will collapse. So a very interesting material. Now around that we have a foam encasement to help with edge support as well. Below that, you're going to have another layer of foam to help with some pressure relief on top and also act as a transition layer down to the base support foam here on the bottom. So what does all that mean? Well, again, the most interesting component of the Purple is the Purple grid on top. And it's a great match, I think, for multiple sleeping positions. So firm and supportive when you're back and stomach sleeping, more pressure relieving when you're on your side. Now, speaking of cooling, should definitely be a temperature neutral mattress. That's again because the gel grid on top here of the mattress. So a lot of room for airflow, shouldn't trap heat, should make for a cooler night of sleep. Last but not least, speaking of durability, on top this gel grid is a very durable material, so it should last for around 10 years at least. And now let's talk about firmness and feel. In terms of firmness, I thought the Purple was a 6.5 out of 10, about medium in terms of firmness. I will note though that I am a larger person. This mattress definitely feels softer to me than it might to a lighter person. That's because the gel grid on top actually feels firm and supportive until you apply enough pressure. So talking about feel, that's kind of what it's like. It's squishy, it's gel-like, it's firm and pressure relieving at the same time. So stays flat and supportive, and then I press hard enough, it collapses under that weight. So a very unique feel overall. It also has some good bounce to it. I'll show you right now. I mean, look at that. It is like bouncing around on a trampoline. Lets me know it's very easy to move around on the Purple mattress. So now let's talk about how I feel in different sleeping positions on the Purple mattress. First off, starting on my back, a fantastic match for me. I'm a larger person, I'm heavy enough to really collapse this gel in the top layer. Collapses just under my hips and butt, gives me good support across the rest of my body, so really nice for back sleeping. Moving to my side, surprisingly good pressure relief on my shoulders and my hips. Again, I'm a larger person. If you're lighter, you might not feel as much pressure relief as I did on the Purple. Last but not least, speaking of stomach sleeping, not a bad match for me overall. Some good overall support across my entire body, and my hips aren't blowing in too much into the mattress. Here at Mattress Clarity, I like to mix subjective opinion with objective tests. And one of those tests is the pressure map. So I lie down on my back, side, and stomach. You see anywhere from blue for no pressure, all the way up to red for high pressure. Now pay close attention to my side sleeping results, specifically on my shoulders and my hips. Let's get started. If you sleep with a partner, you also want to think about motion transfer. Basically, if you're lying down on one side of the mattress and your partner moves around on the other side, are you going to feel that motion or not? Now to test out the motion transfer on the Purple, place a glass of water here in the center. Press the other areas here. It is disturbing the water quite a bit. Now I also laid down on one side of the mattress. Danny moved around on the other side, changed positions, and got in and out of bed. I felt some of those movements come to my side of the mattress, so overall just a decent handling of motion transfer. If you sleep with a partner or you like sleeping towards the edge of the mattress, you also want to think about edge support. Basically, if you're sitting down or lying down to the edge of a mattress, do you feel secure or more like you're going to roll off and onto the floor? So I'm sitting down near the edge of the Purple here. It's collapsing just a little bit, but I definitely feel secure enough to lean over and tie my shoes. Now lying down on this mattress, I can lie pretty close to the edge here and roll around. It's not collapsing too much. I definitely feel pretty secure overall. So all that being said, pretty good edge support with the Purple mattress. And now let's talk about the pros, who I think the Purple mattress might be a good fit for. First, I think it's a very good option for back sleepers who are medium weight and heavyweight. As long as you're large enough, you're going to collapse this mattress under your hips and butt, feel good support across the rest of your body. Very nice for back sleeping. It's also a good option for heavyweight side sleepers. Again, if you're larger enough, over 250 pounds, you're going to collapse this gel grid on top, kind of feel a weightless feeling overall, feel very little pressure on your shoulders and your hips. And last but not least, a great option for hot sleepers. This gel grid on top of the mattress is so breathable, a lot of room for airflow. You shouldn't be sleeping hot on the Purple. And now let's talk about the cons, who I think the Purple mattress might not be the best fit for. First off, probably not the best option for light and medium weight side sleepers. When you're lying on this mattress, you're probably not heavy enough to collapse the top gel grid. You might feel some serious pressure on your shoulders and your hips. It's also not a good option for those who prefer to sink into their mattress more. With the Purple, it's more like you're sleeping on top of the mattress, not sinking in too far. And off of that, last but not least, if you want a mattress with more of a kind of standard feel that you're used to, the Purple is very, very unique. I personally find it comfortable, but the feel might not be for everyone. So if you're taking a look at the Purple mattress, you might want to know how it compares to the Casper, one of its major competitors. Let's do that right now. First off, there are some construction differences, namely in the comfort layer. Now with the Purple mattress on top, a hyperelastic gel polymer, a very unique material. Over in the Casper mattress on top, a polyfoam, and below that, a zone support system. It basically makes the mattress feel firmer and more supportive when you're back and stomach sleeping, and more pressure relieving when you're on your side. There are some firmness differences as well. For me, the Purple was a 6.5 out of 10. The Casper was a 7 out of 10. This will depend on your weight. If you're a larger person, the Purple might feel softer to you than it did to me, and the Casper might feel even firmer. However, if you're a lighter person, the Casper might feel softer than the Purple. But for me, a 6.5 and a 7. Now in terms of feel, quite different as well. With the Purple mattress, it's squishy, kind of has a gel-like feel. It's firm and pressure relieving at the same time. Now with the Casper, more of a responsive, balanced foam feel overall. In terms of price, they're also very close, and they're both a good match for multiple sleeping positions. So who should get one and who should get the other? In terms of who should get the Purple, probably a better option for hot sleepers and larger people in general. In terms of who should get the Casper, a better match for those who prefer more of a balanced foam feel with their mattress. So the Purple is an online mattress, and unlike some bed-in-a-box mattresses, this is going to come to your house in a Purple bag. So how do you unwrap it? Well, first off, ask a friend for help bringing it inside and into your bedroom. This mattress is quite heavy, you don't want to strain or hurt yourself. Then take off the plastic bag, take your rolled up mattress and place it on the frame or foundation. Then slowly, carefully cut through the layers of plastic. You don't want to damage your brand new mattress. Then clear away all the plastic and packing materials, and your Purple mattress is good to go. So now I'd like to give you some additional information about the Purple mattress. First off, it comes with free shipping and returns, a 100-night sleep trial, a 10-year warranty. They offer other mattress models, accessories, and financing. Now, if you're interested in the Purple mattress, head over to mattresses.com for some of the best coupons. And now I'd like to answer some frequently asked questions about the Purple mattress. The first question is, how long will the Purple mattress last? Now, this really depends on the weight of the sleeper, how often they use the mattress, but this is a very, very durable mattress. It should last for at least 10 years. The second question is, do you need a box spring with the Purple mattress? And the quick answer is no, you do not need a box spring with the Purple. You can place this on any flat frame or foundation. The last question is, can you flip a Purple mattress? And the answer is no, you cannot flip a Purple mattress. It's only designed to go one way, with the base layer on the bottom, the transition layer in the middle, and then on top, the hyperelastic gel polymer. In the end, I think the Purple mattress is a great option for medium weight and heavyweight back sleepers, heavier side sleepers, and hot sleepers as well. But that's about it. Just getting started looking for a mattress or bedding, head over to mattresses.com. We also do a lot of videos just like this, so hit the like button and subscribe.